Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching this video. Some of you noticed that I did change my channel name to The Thrifted Planter, and that was just to align it with my Instagram page. So if you guys want, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, and you can see in my stories more daily plant videos or pictures. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. This video is going to be about the screened-in area, and I'm just going to show you guys around, and things have moved around a bit since the last video, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so as you first walk into the screened-in room, you'll see this big red bucket. This is where I water my plants. I actually use water from our dehumidifier in the basement, and then I pour it into this bucket. And what I'll do is I'll use either a cup or I'll bottom water in this bucket. I'll bottom water as long as the plant isn't suspected of having any bug issues. Then I'll go ahead and sit it in there and let it bottom water, and then I drain it here in this tray. That works out pretty well for me because I always have water on hand that I don't necessarily have to sit out 24 hours, 48 hours, which is really, really nice. This area right here is a wreck. I need to get through and organize it. This is where I store all of my planty things, so pots, fertilizers, trowels, plant tags, everything, spray bottles. I keep my extra nursery pots here. Just a lot of things plant related go here. My new plant haul purchases are here. But this, I'm trying to decide if I want to do a video cleaning up this area. But I am going to move some things as fall sets in. I'll probably move a lot of stuff to the garage and have this area emptied out. I'm not sure if we're planning to use this door for winter to get in and out, or the other door in that other room through that glass, but we'll see. But I'm thinking about doing a video on this. If you guys want to see a video of me cleaning this up, and then I can show you guys the garage too of how I'm going to store those items. The garage is pretty scary right now, so I don't know. We'll see. You guys let me know if you want to see that. If not, I won't bother. So down here, that's the tray, and I need to clean it out, but it's a pebble tray. And once I water my plants, I sit them here and let them drain out on this pebble tray. This tray, I haven't cleaned it recently, but because it has soil in it, I do need to clean it. But usually it's just rock and water. The water evaporates on its own, so I don't even bother with it. Down here is my Hoya Crimson Queen, and this, I don't even know what to do with this one here. Let me see if I can get a better view for you. She came in with a larger plant. She was a bigger plant is what I mean, but she had an ant infestation, and so I took it upon myself to clean out, all the ants. I broke down all the soil, washed all the soil away, and then I went ahead and potted her up into several different pots. And since then, that was a couple weeks ago, her leaves have been looking like this. Not all of them, but some of them have been looking pretty damaged. I don't know if it's from the ants or if it's from me, if it's from shock, just from being, repotted like that. I mean, it was kind of traumatic repotting her. But anyways, I'm kind of letting all the leaves that are going to go and stems that are going to go, just letting her sit, and then I'll come and trim back all the dead stuff. I'll probably do that on Sunday and just give her some time. Alright, so let's go up here. This is a plant that was given to me at a plant sale. It's like a native plant. Well, is it native? No, let me see. It has a tag. I'll tell you right now. It is... He's looking really good. Anise lavender. but it was at a native plant sale here where I live. They had a sale, and some guy gave this to me for free. I think they were closing up, and he's like, I don't want to take this home. So, and this one right here is a Kalanchoe. I don't really care a lot for these types of plants. They're not easy for me to keep alive. So I just kind of let him sit in here and do his own thing. He gets watered when he's like bone dry, like desert dry. Here's an air plant that I have, which is really cute. I've had these guys since last October, or this guy and then these other two here since last October. I can't really see a whole ton of growth on them. I can't even tell. I mean, I can see a little bit, but like they kind of sat dormant for forever, and now they've got like a little bit of something on them, but you know, it's not much, so I'm not really impressed. Okay, so this guy right here is a snake plant. I rescued him from Lowe's. He's in one of my earlier plant videos. He has been a trip. So when I first got him, I repotted him. He was half hanging out the pot. Then I later on murdered him with too much water, and some of his stalks or leaves died. Then, and that was at the old house, and then at this house something happened with his remaining leaves. They tried to die, so then I decided to propagate those leaves, try my hand at it. You know, propagating these guys, I've heard, can take a long time, so I wasn't really interested in doing that. But I decided to go ahead. I had an extra propagation jar, so I just threw a couple pieces in the water and decided to put them out of sight, out of mind. And then something crazy happened. They started getting roots, and in like less than a month, so you probably can't see that. So like in less than a month, they started getting roots on them. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I may need to, I think I'm going to go change my lens really quick for this camera. Be right back. Okay, so I changed the lens, and hopefully you can see these baby roots. This lens is good at getting a close-up view, but you know, I did film an IGTV video for Instagram. I might just upload that because you can see the roots much better there. And here are those air plants. Alright, so let's move along. I want to talk about this right here. Something is going on with this plant. I have no idea, but here at his stem, it just started like rotting away, I guess, in a sense. I don't know what's wrong with him. It's the African black mask plant, so I'll show you the front, but just take a look at that. If anyone knows what might be wrong with him, let me know. I didn't see any active pests of the usual kind, so you guys let me know if you know what might be wrong with him, because I really don't know. Alright, next up is this cute little cactus that I got from Walmart for like, or no, sorry, Lowe's. How much were you? Like $1. He's like a dollar at Lowe's. And I wasn't a huge cactus person, but I figure why not? For $1, I'll try it. And I actually got a couple other cactuses now. So this right here is my pride and joy. This is my Regal Shield, and this is one of the plants I got from HIrts, and you can see it in my HIrts Garden tour. He was much smaller when I got him, and he's put out 2 new leaves, and he actually lost 2 leaves, but we're not going to worry about that because he's doing pretty good now. And then this is a succulent that I bought from Kroger for like $1 for my son, and then he didn't want it, so it became mine. Here is my rubber tree. I believe this is the ruby variety. So pretty, variegated, it's beautiful. Very gorgeous plant. And down here I have my Macaulay's Finale. I actually have 2 of these. Could have 3 if I wanted to separate that one more, because he has a second separate plant in there. And here is my potato, my Stephania erecta, who is not doing much, but he's sitting in his little humidity dome. I kind of call him the bubble boy, because, you know, he just stays in his little humidity bubble. Over here is my oxalis, and I cut this guy down in a prior video, and he's already flowering again, or leafing. He's growing. That's all I can say that. Alright, here is Sansevieria Moonshine. I got this from Walmart. I don't think it was on sale, but I believe he was like $2.97. I figured that was a steal. Here's a Sansevieria I got from Groovy Plants Ranch. And this guy is doing a lot of growing. Since I brought him home. Just got him July last month. Here's my Peperomia Ripple that I got from HIrts Gardens. He's doing really well. No complaints, no issues. He's just chilling in his spot on this rack. Over here is my Anthurium. I'm not sure the variety. I know the flower is red. It has not flowered for me since we moved here, so I don't know. I think he's okay. He has put out some new growth. Let's see if I can get close into there to see that. Not really. Alright, and here goes a Peperomia down here. This guy, not much activity on him. I'm going to repot him into terracotta with a drainage hole and see if he starts performing better with growth. But so far he's had no new growth on him. And here is my black cardinal who needs his leaves cleaned. They're very dirty. He's putting out a new leaf. He's put on a lot of growth since I got him. I believe, when did I get him? Last year. He's really, really cute though. Over here is another rubber tree. I forgot the variety on this one. He's another variegated species. Very beautiful. He's had spider mites once, so he's on my watch list. And over here, and of course I'm blanking on the name of this one, but let me see if it's on here. I know it's something like kitten ears, just by the shape of the leaf. But this guy's growing really, really well. He gets direct sunlight over here, closer to the afternoon. And right here, and I got this guy from Groovy Plants Ranch. You can order from them online. Over here is Pork and Beans, which is also a Groovy Plants Ranch plant, and he's doing good too. I moved him out here for direct sun so that he can stress a little bit and keep his color. Over here is my String of Pearls, which is doing wonderful out here. This plant was under my grow light, and it was doing really well, but I figured since I get direct sunlight here, I might as well give it direct sunlight. It's my Cylindrica plant. This guy's doing good. I cannot remember where I got him from. No clue. I know I got him last month. Maybe I got him from Groovy Plants. I'm not sure. Alright. Here is my Fiddle Leaf Fig. Doing beautifully. Growing so big. I recently repotted him. And I'm thinking, because I do want him to start branching, I might go ahead and clip him down from the top, maybe like right there, propagate that top piece, but then allow him to branch off. And up here is my neon pothos. who's doing beautifully, beautifully. I love this plant up here. Let me step back so you guys can see the hanger that it's on. It just looks so good up here, and it's trailing beautifully. No complaints on that guy. Now up here I have some little propagations that are doing okay. I've propagated the pork and beans, and then I propagated my donkey's tail. These propagations were peperomia, they're dead, and this is a little succulent. I don't know the variety, but I'm propagating him. This is a baby Prince of Orange, and he's doing really, really good. He loves his dappled sunlight right here. Aloe Vera, who's doing really good. Hasn't given me any babies, and I've had him for probably about 4 or 5 months now, so I'm not super happy about that. I want some babies. Anyways, here is an arrowhead plant. What is this variety? I can't remember. It's beautiful though. I love the color. Down here is an aglonema. I want to say it's Silver Bay, but this was a propagation from my mom that she propagated in water, and then I continued to propagate it once I got it, and then now I potted it, and it's doing beautifully. It's beautiful. It's so happy, putting out new leaves and everything, and I was not sure that it would because aglonemas hate me. At least the pink Dalmatians do. Anyway, this is a Christmas cactus or Thanksgiving cactus. I can't remember the exact one because I know that there's a big debate on that. But he's doing good. He was in the dining room, and so I moved him out here to the screened-in porch. He's getting a lot more light. He's got humidity, airflow, which is a big thing with plants too in your soil. It's airflow because it helps it dry, which helps keep away the gnats, and then it also helps with you know, mold growing on the soil. I have a couple plants inside that have that issue right now, and I think it's just moisture and no airflow in those rooms. So I'm kind of working on that. I want to get a fan to blow air around there to help with that issue. And then down here is my Calathea rattlesnake plant, and he's doing okay. He's alive, I'll say that. I recently repotted him into plastic from terracotta. The terracotta was drying out too much for him too quickly, so, and then on my watering schedule I wasn't keeping it watered frequently enough to keep him moist. So I put him in plastic. That way he'll hold his moisture a lot longer. And then right next to him is a Calathea medallion. This guy's doing pretty good. He's got some rough edges, but he is growing a new leaf. I thought he would be, I think he is happy out here. It's a lot more humid out here than in the house. So I think he's doing okay out here. I apologize for all the cuts in this video, but I live on a popular side street, so you get all the dump trucks and trash trucks and trailers and hitches and motorcycles, and everybody and their mama drive down the street to get to main areas of the town. But anyways, so let's back up and let's just take in the view of this monstera plant. I mean, she is gorgeous, huge, and I was thinking about a moss pole for her, but she's got so many separate plants in this pot. I don't want to separate her, and then I find it difficult to find an area to stick a moss pole because she's so dense. Like, I don't even know where to start with that, but I don't know. I'm researching that right now. We'll see. I just love how big and full she is. I just want to keep her going this way and see what she looks like before I stick a pole down there, a pole or two. Alright, so up here is a pothos that was given to me as a housewarming gift. It's beautiful. Look at that. It's put out a lot of new growth since I've had it. I got it last month, or when did I get that? June, I think, and it's in this macrame plant hanger that I ordered from Walmart, and it's just beautiful. And side note, I tried to make a couple macrame plant hangers with the jute cord that I got in the other video, and it is hard. So those of you who are out there making those macrame hangers, I applaud you. It's tough, at least for me. And I'm a person who, like, I'll watch a little bit of a tutorial and then I'll think like, oh, I got this, I'll do it on my own, and stop watching. And that's kind of what I did, and that's kind of why mine weren't looking all that. But anyway, so here's my Prince of Orange. He is gorgeous. He's got a new leaf coming out. He's beautiful. He's healthy. He's growing really, really strong. I'm just so pleased with this plant. I've had no issues with him. No pest issues at all with this guy, and I hope to keep it that way. Unlike my Macauleys, they've had mealy bugs, which I was not happy about that. That was a couple months ago, and they've been clean since, but you know, sometimes it seems like maybe like one is left behind, or a seed is left, or not a seed, but a egg is left behind, it hatches, and then you have a whole other explosion. But anyway, so let's start down here. This is my watermelon peperomia. He just got a new pot, new terracotta, and he's doing pretty good. I potted him in a new pot because he got really, really huge. And then, you know, I would like for him to be very dense and packed into his pot. So I'm hoping, I have a propagation going, but I want to fill this new pot up much, much more, because I love a big full plant. Okay, and then there is my other Macauleys. He's down here. It's very dark in there for some reason. Let's see if I can get that clearer. I don't know why it's so dark down there. But anyways, he's doing really good. His leaves are getting really big. I probably should pull him out so we can get a little bit more sun, but he doesn't appear to be complaining too much. Here is a calathea I got from HIrts. He's doing really well. I'm proud and surprised, because you know, calatheas are very hateful plants to me. So we'll see. And then over here is a pothos variety. Trying to think which one. I can't remember, but you know, I hardly remember any of my plants' names. I know it's a pothos. So back here is my Calathea orbifolia. That is the jerkiest plant I have. He has ruined me for Calathea. And he's crispy, and he's got some new growth, and his new growth has got some crisps on it. You know, I mean, I'm doing my best with him. We'll see. Up here is my Stromanthi Trio Star. He's doing very good since being outside. He loves it out here. He does have some crispy edges, but he had these before he came out. He's got a new leaf growing. He's had a couple new baby leaves. Let me sharpen that up for you guys. So he's had this is a newer leaf, this is a new leaf, and he's doing really good. So I can't complain. And this leaf right here is actually its own whole new like plant. So he's really, really happy where he's at. Back here is a begonia. I don't even know what this plant here wants. He drops leaves, he grows new leaves, he drops some more little leaves. I can't keep up. I can't keep up with him. Right here is the begonia maculata. I can't keep up with this guy either. He drops leaves, he grows new leaves, he looks sad, he looks okay. He never just looks completely happy. He's just like one of those people you just can't keep them happy. So you just leave them to the side. And right here is my heartleaf fern. He is a bubble boy in his pink pot. And And he's in a nursery pot, but I potted him in this little pink pot because it holds water in the bottom, and it's like in a separate little chamber, so that way he can have humidity coming up from the bottom, and then he has his glass dome to keep that humidity in to protect his leaves. So he's doing okay. He's lost some leaves, some things have died, but I think overall he's doing pretty well given that he's a fern. Over here is my Maranta table. Lemon lime Maranta. He just got repotted in a bigger nursery pot. These are Maranta Lucerna. I think it's at Lucerna. They're variegated. This one is a Maranta Lucerna too, I believe. He's doing really well. I'm gonna repot this guy into a drainage pot. I've done really well to keep him, you know, pretty healthy in this pot, but he needs a drainage hole. Up here is my golden pothos, one of the plants I've had for the longest, and from his plant hanger, he has just touched the floor with his growth. So let's just take it on down. And speaking of on the floor, there is my pink Dalmatian Aglonema that hates me. This is all that I have left. I had 2 plants. Oh, actually, I bought one, and then that plant started dying off. And then I told the company I got it from, Garden Goods. They sent me another one, and then this one, some of it has started dying off. So I don't know. I just try to keep it out of my sight and try to ignore it. Sometimes when you ignore plants, they do better than when you give them attention. And actually, here is one of his dying parts right here. I just stuck it in water because it had a bunch of roots and it looked like it had growth on it. So let me see if I can sharpen that up for you. But there's a little growth point right here. So I just put them in one of these jars with water, and we're just going to see how it goes. I don't know. Alright, so let's move along. We are pretty much done in this room, and down here, this guy has spider mites, or he had it, and then I ended up chopping him down, because sometimes you just have to chop down and start over. If the chop doesn't help him, then my last ditch effort is to take him out of soil, wash him very, very well, treat him again with the neem spray, and then if that does not help, then he goes to the trash. That's his next move. So next move, wash, treat. If that doesn't help, trash. Alright guys, so that's the end of my plant room tour, screen and porch tour. If you have any questions, let me know, or comments, let me know. If you know what was wrong with this plant here, let me know please. I would love some suggestions on how to help him. And that's it guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Alright guys, so that's the end of my plant room tour, screen and porch tour. If you have any questions, let me know, or comments, let me know. If you know what was wrong with this plant here, let me know please. I would love some suggestions on how to help him. And that's it guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.